Now, when I was viewing yesterday's episode, I was noticing that I had tucked this little rail in behind this rail. And I'm thinking maybe that wasn't a good idea because the decking, like that's painted the deck tan, is slightly higher, I think, than the edge of the gunnel, which would mean that these aren't going to match up when I try to match them up later. Let's just check on that. Let's see. Maybe it's not. Well, maybe not. When I'm holding it down with my finger now, it does appear. Just let me look up in the monitor here. Oh, very gently here. No, maybe not. Okay, in this case, we'll just leave well enough alone. Okay, change in plans here. I was right the first time. It's better on the outside. Yeah, it lines up better on the outside. So this deck was higher than the gunnel. Maybe it's because of the because of the glue. Possibly because of the glue along the inside of the railing there. I don't know. All I know is that it lines up better if I have this on the outside. Okay, let's get our pusher downer on peg number 1 here. And we'll just start working our way back. Maybe I bumped it there. But the idea is to hold this right along there. I think that should hold them both. It's bending pretty bad, but I think I can straighten that. As I was editing this out just now, I thought, it almost looks like I only dumped it on the deck. It didn't touch the back of the rail. So I went back to the model table and took a real close look. No, I did get the rail. Okay, now let's do a couple more. Maybe I better put it on this one here. And my railing is sort of tilting in. If I can pull it back. There, it's a little straighter up and down right now. Now this one here, don't want to touch the bollards. There. I think we're safe to take this off now. Pull back just a little bit. Okay, the post that it's on and the next two to the left seem to be in pretty good position actually. I do realize that looks like a lot of glue going on there. And somebody did suggest I could use a drop of curing agent on something like that, but I think a drop of curing agent would just smother that. This seems to be working out pretty good the way I'm doing it. Okay, move over a couple more here. Now we're at that place I was talking about where there's a bit of a bulge in the deck. It kind of goes out this way, so I'm going to have to be careful not to put too much glue on and have it run over here and have this glue itself in the wrong spot. So maybe what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this one post like that. Okay, and we'll just wait a little bit and then I'll move over and do the other one. Now it's surprising how quickly that will cure. It seems that where there is pressure, it more or less sticks. Okay, pull back just a little bit. Now, carefully. There. Oops. A little bit too far towards us. Okay, then that post and the next one over seem to be in a really good place. Actually, so does the next one, but it might possibly not be pushed down on the deck enough. I'll just wait a few minutes. And as I said, when I go, scrutinize these rails really good after I'm completely done, I'll straighten out those that are sort of bent one way or the other that they shouldn't be. Now I just checked the monitor. I didn't realize that I'd completely moved out of your field of view here. As you can see, we are almost at the end of this piece. There's 4 more posts to go. I think I better just go one at a time here. Well, maybe I better go on the left side of this post and put pressure down so it sort of wants to stay in place there.
How many of you are noticing something that I obviously did not see here?
Okay, let's just put just a tiny bit right on here. Once again, I guess the pin was blocking your vision.
Yes, I did not notice that those 2 top rails had crossed over each other.
Okay. Now, here is where we want to make sure that we can get it down as far as it'll go. And we want it pushed up against the 2 railings pushed up together. Maybe I'm best off sort of having it pushing that way so that, okay, let me check the monitor again. I think that looks really good from my perspective.
My goodness, Ron, are you blind in one eye and can't see out of the other?
Maybe I should come from the back. Don't know if you heard that crackling noise or not. All that was the spotlight. The plastic, when it gets hot, all of a sudden everything sort of moves a little bit. Okay. Now all I want is just to have it just sort of wick its way along between these 2 rails. That's going to be necessary. They won't come apart.
Well, I guess they won't come apart. They're locked together, and I still did not see it.
It's probably too late to squeeze these together. Yep. That's the way they're going to be. I could maybe take a little bit of paint and just paint over that, and then you won't be seeing the CA glue glinting. Maybe I'll do that now. No, I'll wait. I wonder if I could sort of bend this one post up just a little bit here. Or am I going to just pull everything off the deck, maybe? That looks a little better. Okay, now have I got all the posts glued down? Did we do this one right here? I don't know, it seems if we didn't, it doesn't matter because it's not moving. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, well, let's do this section right here. I don't think this is going to be long enough. No. It would have been if the post had been still on the other end, but no, I guess it wouldn't have because we have to have a couple of extras to go around here, so I guess we're going to have to use one of the two that we have left. Well, what else are we going to do with them anyway, right? Okay, including this section right here, because we need it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we cut a piece 6 sections long, it should fit right here, right? Okay, what's that saying? Goes something like, too soon old, too late smart? Okay. Wonder if maybe my fingers would work better here. I just have to be careful not to put too much pressure in any one direction. Am I getting it? Almost. Don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this one. Seems to me I say that a lot. Okay. Now. Alright, now let's see if we can sort of work it into position here. Maybe I should move it back just a little bit here. Now, if the whole thing would go about 1/2 millimeter to the left, then this post would fit better. So why did it fit good on this side, but it doesn't seem to be on this side? Oh, maybe... see if we can just move everything just a teensy-weensy bit here. That was too much of a teensy. Well, let's take the tape away and see what it looks like. Ooh, I almost pulled it off there. It doesn't look right. You know what? I'm going to turn the camera off and get myself a little bit in a different position. Now, if I could just move everything just a little bit to the right like that. Okay, now this post here is pretty much in the right place. It's matching up with where the post is on the other side. Now this one here, I really should move the whole thing. There we go, it popped into place. I'll get this one back. Get this one moved over just a little bit. There we go. I know you can't see the next one, but well, maybe you can. Okay, it's pretty much in the right place. But anyway, let's get this one. Ooh, I almost caught it and knocked it off. Oh, that happens so much. Okay, let's do this post and this post. Quit poking, my goodness. Now this macro lens, as well as being able to focus really close like this, it can also focus all the way out to infinity. And I'm going to swing it around and I'm going to show you what I'm seeing out the window right now.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful. Boy, you got that right. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Now, I'm not depressed or anything, because I realize that that's all going to be gone probably next week at this time, or maybe even sooner. Now, I think I did this one already. Yeah, I think that was one of the first ones we did. Now, I want it to match the one on the other side as best as possible. And I think it pretty much is. Okay, once that cures, it's not going anywhere, and then we'll bend these little pieces around.
Now, not to beat this to death, but yesterday's episode was 808 seconds long, and it took 1,928 seconds to upload. So you divide 1928 by 808 and you come to 2.386. So, yeah, before I remember that the episodes were taking about 3 times as long to upload as they were actually long. Now they're taking 2.3, or you may as well say 2.4, seconds to upload. So there is a bit of an improvement. Now, yesterday was the first time I actually used a stopwatch. But I've uploaded hundreds of episodes. Like, what are we at now? Episode 400 right now on the model ship alone. So I had a pretty good idea of how long it took them to upload. There is an improvement. I am finding, however, that the download speeds vary a lot depending on what program you use to check it, the ping test. And and also it seems that if something else is running on the computer, that really slows it down. So your computer has something to do with it as well as the modem. Well, that sort of makes sense. Anyway.
Okay. Our railings are on here. And I guess in tomorrow's video, we'll try and go around the anchor and this hawse pipe. But that's going to have to be tomorrow. Thanks for watching. And all being well, we'll be seeing you tomorrow.